Hello everybody, Thomas here and welcome back to SFF180. This is Mailbag Monday for the 16th of November and I'm very sorry to have gotten this episode posted up so late. Yesterday was a very long and tiring day for a number of reasons, also wet and rainy, and by the time evening came along I just did not have the energy to shoot this. So I'm really sorry, but let's get this out of the way here nice and early today, so at least it's up. I have 7 packages this week, so it was a decent week. But before I begin, I do have an announcement. We've got final information, dates and times and all that good stuff for the BookTube SFF Awards live show. This is it. This is where we give out the awards. We also, I guess, talk about what the fans voted for. This will be on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and it will be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Standard Time, which is my time. You can figure out how to use the internet and tell what time that is in your zone. I believe it's 7 p.m. if you're all the way over in the UK. It's 11 a.m. on the West Coast. That will be on Lindsay Ray's channel, over at Lindsay's channel. So she will be hosting that, and it's 1 o'clock. We'll all be dressed up in our finery and handing out awards and having a good time. So do join us on this coming Sunday. It's here. Thank you all who participated in all the voting processes and in all the Goodreads reading groups and all of that for this whole little adventure. It was a lot of fun to do and a lot of fun to work with everybody else, all my fellow booktubers on this. So without further ado, now let us get into the books. Okay, I am going to go ahead and open this little one first because it's right on top. This comes from Penguin, and I am very happy to have this. This is The Alchemy of Chaos. It is the 3rd book in the Meridian Constabulary series by my good buddy Marshall Ryan Maresca. I have read the first one now, The Thorn of Denton Hill. I just haven't gotten the review completed yet, but it is coming. I've got the thumbnail art for it and everything, so I just have to kind of write it and record and edit it. But this is, while I won't say it's The Gentleman Bastards, it is the kind of fantasy novel that will very much appeal to you if you're a Scott Lynch fan. The protagonist is basically a magic student who sneaks around at night across rooftops as a street vigilante, as it were, in order to enact a personal vendetta against a crime lord who, was responsible for, some hardship befalling his family. That's all I'll give in the way of secrets and spoilers for it. But it's a lot of fun to read, and this is now the 3rd book. The 2nd book came out already. It's called Murder of Mages. The Alchemy of Chaos comes out February 2nd. And the sell sheet just says, mixing high fantasy with urban fantasy. Readers were enthralled with the story of Varanix, a struggling magic student by day and street vigilante by night, and the intricate world of Meridian, created by Maresca. Okay, so Volume 3, The Alchemy of Chaos, comes out February 2nd, and this is very much a fantasy series I think you'll enjoy. So look for my review of the 1st book very soon. And this next one has me very excited. This is a reprint of The Snow Queen by Joan D. Vinge. This is an SF classic, one of the finest science fiction novels I've ever read, except it's now been a few decades since I've read it, so I'm thrilled that it is out in this brand new edition. But it says it won the Hugo, and it is, as the title indicates, sort of a pastiche upon that classic fable, the fairy tale, The Snow Queen, science fictionalized pastiche on that. It says the imperious winter colonists have ruled the planet Tiamat for 150 years, deriving wealth from the slaughter of the sea mares, M-E-R-S, like, I guess, mare people. But soon, the galactic Stargate will close, isolating Tiamat, and the 150-year reign of the summer primitives, will begin. Winter's only chance at surviving the change is if Arienrod, the ageless, corrupt Snow Queen, can destroy destiny with an act of genocide. Arienrod is not without competition, as Moon, a young summer tribe Sibyl, and the nemesis of the Snow Queen, battles to break a conspiracy that spans space, interstellar politics, a millennia-long secret conspiracy, and a civilization whose hidden machineries might still control the fate of worlds, combine to form the background to this spectacular hard SF novel. And yes, it does sound very much like epic fantasy in its plot machinations, but it is galaxy-spanning science fiction. Again, great novel. If you've never read this, you're missing something. So Joan D. Vinge's The Snow Queen has now been re-released by Tor Books. And this looks like another Tor title. And the hard SF continues with the newest novel by Ben Bova. This looks like a new installment in his grand tour of the Solar System series. It's, okay, I guess this follows on from New Earth, which came out a couple of years ago. In New Earth, Bova continued his thrilling grand tour with an exhilarating new tale about the discovery of an Earth-like planet circling a nearby star, and the even, okay, don't want to give a spoiler there, but this now comes out on the 17th, so I guess this week. Bova once again brings topical events to the forefront in this thrilling and action-packed new adventure. So this one directly follows on from New Earth, and I don't want to give too much of a plot synopsis, again, because spoilers, but it is about the search and the quest for and the discovery of life elsewhere in the universe. And so if you have been missing that kind of spacefaring SF, you know, this could be a series to check out. And one more Tor title, it looks like. And this is a book I've already gotten in ARC form, but it is Solar Express by Elie Modesset Jr., ordinarily known for epic fantasies, but he does occasionally dip into space opera. And this is his new one, Solar Express. Gonna be honest, I have read, or attempted to read, several passages from the ARC, tried to get started into this. But I'm gonna still give it a try. I'm gonna give it a fair shot. But in any case, now the hardcover has been released by Tor. It came out on the 3rd, and it says you cannot militarize space. This one rule has led to decades of peaceful development of space programs worldwide. However, increasing resource scarcity and a changing climate on Earth's surface is causing some interested parties to militarize, namely India, the North American Union, and the Chinese Federation. The discovery of a strange artifact by Dr. Elena Wong precipitates a crisis. What appears to be a hitherto undiscovered comet is soon revealed to be an alien structure on a cometary trajectory toward the sun. Now there's a race between countries to see who can study and control the artifact dubbed the Solar Express before it perhaps destroys itself. Leading the way for the North American Union on what may be a one-way mission is Elena's friend, Captain Christopher Tavoyan, one of the first shuttle parrots. That's my new band name. Okay, shuttle pilots to be trained for combat in space, but then, as the alien craft gets closer to its destination, it begins to alter the surface of the sun in wondrous new ways, ways that could lead Elena to revolutionary discoveries, provided Chris can prevent war from breaking out as he navigates among the escalating tensions between nations. I mean, sounds like an exciting plot and everything. Modesset's writing is one of those things where, he's kind of one of those love it or hate it guys in terms of his prose. But already out from Tor, hard SF from Elie Modesset Jr., Solar Express. Okay, this is one of these vacuum sealed jobs that I've pain in the ass to try to open. Well, this is awfully nice. They've sent me the audiobook of Shadows of Self. 12.5-hour read on 10 CDs, read by Michael Kramer. So if you like the CD versions of your audiobooks, here this is. Or, maybe you just get them from Audible and don't worry about that. But very nice of them to send me this. And I imagine it is actually out in stores if I've gotten it by now. Okay, 2 to go, and now we are down to some random Penguin packages. All right, Carol Berg fans, here is a new novel in her Sanctuary series. This follows on from Dust and Light, which in turn followed on from Flesh and Spirit and Breath and Bone. Readers were introduced to Lucien de Rimini, and who returns in the upcoming Ash and Silver, as you see right here. This comes out on the 1st of December. It says, now, ever since the Order of the Equites Cenere stole his memory, his name, and his heart, thinking about the past makes Greenshank's headache. After 2 years of rigorous training, he is almost ready to embrace the mission of the Order to use selfless magic to heal the troubles of Nevrone. But on his first assignment alone, the past comes racing back, threatening to drown him in conspiracy, grief, and murder. If you'd like me to undertake some Carol Berg on my channel and on my website, a writer whom I have a lot of books from right now, and I really want to get caught up with her, just let me know in the comments. But Ash and Silver, her latest Sanctuary novel, comes out December 1st from Rock. And the final package, one last one from Random Penguin this week. And it is an ARC. The book is called Staked, and it is Kevin Hearn's 8th Iron Druid Chronicles novel. Comes out January 26th from Del Rey. And yeah, so it's a very popular urban fantasy series, when a druid has lived. And I have a feeling that these aren't druids, maybe not necessarily druids in the same sense as people in robes who wander around Stonehenge. When a druid has lived for 2,000 years like Atticus, he's bound to run afoul of a few vampires. Make that legions of them, even his former friend and legal counsel turned out to be a blood-sucking backstabber. I guess I'm just giving away spoiler after spoiler here, aren't I? Well, and anyway, okay, well, so it's druids and vampires, I guess, in Kevin Hearn's Iron Druid Chronicles series, the 8th volume, Staked, comes out January 26th from Del Rey. And that is all she wrote this week, guys. Good little batch of titles. Let me know, as always, in the comments which of these looks most exciting and interesting to you, which you'd like to see me prioritize in the review queue. But above all, please like if you enjoyed watching, share the video far and wide with your SFF reading friends, and above all, please subscribe. That is how SFF180 grows as a channel. Remember, 2,000 subs before you get that library tour, so you want to see where all the magic happens. That's how we do it, okay? Until I see you guys next time, thank you again for watching, and happy reading.